All right. Hello, this is Marie Diaries. I'm here to do another video. Um yeah. Before I get into doing this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, including when I'm doing these videos or readings on this channel. I ask that you give me the clearest view of the reading through the cards that I decide to use and have in my hand. I ask that you return any and all negative energies from people, places, and things, including any ill will intent sent towards me. I ask that you return it back where it needs to go, um, immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. All right, so I'm here to do another video. And it does have a title for the video already. It says, What They Not Saying, Who Sold Someone Else's Story to the Highest Bidder. So yeah, somebody is not saying who they sold somebody's story to, or who is this highest bidder that they sold this other person's story to, because that's the energy that I just was getting before I came on here. So I'm gonna do a reading on it. I don't know how long. I'm not gonna try to do this for too long, like, or reading too long, but yeah. Yep. So and then people can be getting paid to, like, harass this person. The person whose story this is, and whoever sold the person's story, people around this person could be harassing this person. Like, they could be getting paid to do so in many kind of ways, shapes, or forms. They definitely, I definitely feel like people could be getting paid in a lot of different ways to, basically go against this person, make this person feel like, outsided or not wanted, or not, whatever, just whatever, how you want to say it or whatever. But definitely, yeah, they could even be phone tapping this person's phone, and that could be part of, like, them harassing this person, or doing things to harass this person to make them feel less than, and all that kind of stuff like that. So let's see what comes out. So I'm gonna actually start off with my oracle deck, and then I'll probably use the wow, look what slid over here. I don't know if that was seen on camera, but it might have. Missed opportunity. Like, yeah, one day. So something with missed opportunity in one day could be significant. Like, they could be wanting this person that their story was sold to the highest bidder. They want that person to miss that was the whole point. Is like, that could be part of it or all of it. They wanted this person to miss an opportunity, or whatever, some kind of opportunity. They wanted this person to miss it. All right, so let's see. And I feel like after I do this reading, I might take a little break from. I'm gonna try to take a break from doing readings, um, and just focus on myself. I'm gonna even stop trying to watch other people readings, like, especially because I even be watching, like, all these new channels that's popping up in my feed, and then I go back and I also be watching channels that I've already watched their reading. Yeah, look, the deck split at bullying, and then new avenues. It says never did anything to them major, but wait, excuse me. It says never did anything major that couldn't be resolved. So it's like the person that's being harassed and their story had been sold to the highest bidder. They never did anything major to somebody else for them to for what or didn't never did anything major to somebody for it not to be resolved. Yeah, because this person could have had some kind of light bulb moment. It says now could be coming into a light bulb moment. So yeah, It's like these people or people around this person or whoever was part of selling this person's story, they are like very insensitive about the matter. But let's see what cards come out from this pile. Like I got a whole bunch of cards, so I just keep saying I'm gonna find something else to put them in so that I could be able to have access to all of them at one time. Cause like doing it like this, I'm not really having access to all of them. So let's see. What do we need to see? What they not saying? Who sold someone's story to the highest bidder? What do we need to see from this pile to clarify this energy? What do we need to see from this pile? Please and thank you. What do we need to see from this pile? Okay, something about the winner is significant. Something about the winner is significant. What else from this pile to clarify this energy as what they not saying? Who sold someone's story to the highest bidder? What else from this pile? What they not saying? Who sold someone's story to the highest bidder? What else do we need to see from this pile? What else do we need to see from this pile? Okay, something about 2024 could be significant. Because it was coming out, but, all right, what else from this pile? To clarify what they not saying about who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder. It says, I'm not looking for a handout, just a hand up. So I just made this card because I actually seen a video earlier, and I like how that person said that because they were in a situation like a stagnant situation that they had to deal with for so many years, and then they came out and they upgraded themselves. They didn't use anybody to, well, like in a negative way, they didn't use anybody to get this upgrade. They didn't take anybody down to get this upgrade. They did it all on their own, their own power and their own determination. So what else? So that's why I made that card. It says, I'm not looking for a handout, just a hand up. All right, what else for what they not saying? Who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? Anything else from this pile? Any other cards from this pile to clarify this energy? I'm not about to take all of those. Let's see what the bottom one says. Okay, the month of May. So something with the month of May. We got winter 2014, or excuse me, so I said 2014, but 2024, and I'm not looking for a handout, just a hand up, in the month of May. So something could be significant about those cards. Says check your temporary feelings and emotions. So somebody may need to check their temporary feelings and emotions about a matter that maybe it has something to do with something with the month of winter, or maybe somebody felt like somebody else was not checking their emotions and feelings during the winter time or something like that. I don't know. But what they lost, or excuse me, what they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? What else that needs to be seen from this pile of cards? Anything else to clarify this energy? We got compulsive. So something with 2024 and compulsive, or this could be something that's pertaining to the future. Somebody being very compulsive about something, or them being compulsive in the wintertime. All right, what else to clarify this energy? What they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? Yeah, I just seen supernatural gifts. So something about supernatural gifts, or somebody feeling like somebody has some kind of supernatural gifts, or Maybe they could be finding this out in 2024 in some kind of way or something like that. But let's see, what else? What else to clarify this energy for this reading? Health issues. So something about health issues could be significant. Maybe this person's story has something to do with health issues or something pertaining to their health. All right. Wow. We got evil sister, evil brother. We got cipher the cheat codes. We got doesn't like that you're getting a lot of attention. So it could be an evil sister or brother that could have been part of this selling somebody's story to the highest bidder. And they don't like this because they did some kind of ciphering of some kind of cheat codes to like do something with a high profile lawyer could be significant. And then you got life insurance. So yeah, this is crazy. But I'm not sure why, as to something could be definitely happening in 2024, which is, you know, approaching or fastly approaching, with this being October. So we got October, November, December. We got like 3 months of this left for this year, which is crazy. But whoever's story this is that got sold to the highest bidder, they evil sister or brother has something to do with it, or it could be both a sister and a brother, or however it resonates, because they didn't like that. Whoever, I just seen 12:27 on the clock, whoever story this is, they didn't like that this person was getting a lot of attention. So you got cipher cheat codes and high profile lawyer, and life insurance. So something with a high profile lawyer and life insurance could be also significant, which is kind of crazy. But okay, so that's, it came out, but I'm gonna put them back. But something definitely could be significant about that for it to come out like that. So let's keep going. All right, what else that needs to be seen or shown from this pile of cards for what they not saying? Who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? Girlfriend. Now girlfriend's coming out. So you got girlfriend coming out. So something about maybe girlfriend or this person could be just significant to this energy. We already did have evil sister and evil brother that came out, but now we got girlfriend. Because I feel like whoever was looked at as a girlfriend, my nose is itching right now. It wasn't doing that when I did the other reading on here a couple hours ago. But now all of a sudden my nose want to be itching. I'm not, the girlfriend, they could be this person that's saying, or this could be this person, or somebody could have considered this person to be a girlfriend at one time. But that person could be the person that's, this is their story, and they wasn't never looking for a handout from whoever they was dealing with. They just wanted to, I feel like they morally just wanted support. They wasn't looking for a handout. And maybe they didn't even know, probably at the time, after their story had got sold to the highest bidder, they didn't even know that, I feel like, that they was going to need some kind of support from somebody, or they thought they was going to have some kind of support from a certain person or whatever. Yeah, you got judgment. Wow, I didn't even see that. It was turned over, but they could have been making this girlfriend feel like they needed to check, or they could have been making this girlfriend feel like she needed to check her emotions, or somebody could have been doing this to this girlfriend, telling them that they needed to check their temporary emotions and feelings. But then look what just fell out with this pile of cards. It says, in your personal space when you're not around. So somebody could have been in this girlfriend's personal space, or however this resonates. Because again, it could be that this girlfriend is the person that whose story this is. They got sold to the highest bidder. But let's just keep going. I'm gonna get 4 more cards until I feel like I should stop. Oh wow. Something with an evil sister or brother is significant because the whole pile of cards just came out again and this is right on top. So I'm gonna take it. That is like crazy. Wow. Something about an evil sister or brother. I don't know if this evil sister or brother is this girlfriend or this is like a whole nother person. But something is significant about that. And look what else came out again. With this other pile of cards. It says, doesn't like that you're getting a lot of attention. I'm going to keep that one too again. And then on bottom of that is cipher cheat codes again. But I'm going to take that back. Wow. Because somebody definitely... Let me see. Let's see what these 2 cards say. But somebody... Look, it says it's comical that another is experiencing a form of restriction or hardship. Somebody definitely... I'm going to take that too. Somebody definitely wanted this girlfriend or however this goes. They already knew that they wanted to put a certain person through something after this person's story got sold to the highest bidder. They wanted this person to experience a form of restriction or hardship. Like I said, 1702 1 o'clock, they could be making this person feel like they less than, they not equal to others and all this other stuff. Yeah. These other 2 cards came out without. Let's see what they say, and I'm going to put them back. Okay, you got witness protection. So this actually came out. I got this card kind of twice. But somebody could be a witness. The other card that came out in the other reading I just did like a couple hours ago, it was it protective custody I wrote? I don't know, but it's like them 2 cards is like similar. But this one's coming out now. It's saying witness protection. And then you got the song D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. So definitely something about either, you know, in that song with with D'Angelo, excuse me, because I don't know what the hell I was just about to say. But in that song with D'Angelo, you know, it's said that that song is supposed to be him talking about marijuana or whatever. But what I was about to say, I was getting like the last time I just listened to that song, I feel like he's actually talking about, he could be, so he could either be talking about females, like literally talking about females in that song, or he could be talking about marijuana. If you go and listen to that song, D'Angelo, Brown Sugar, you'll get where I'm coming from. But these 2 cards actually came out together, witness protection and D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. That's crazy. Maybe somebody, or maybe this person, what the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta take a minute because I don't want to start crying because I'm about to get emotional. But this shit crazy. So if you see my hair or anything, I don't even give a fuck. Like a lot of shit that people be saying and stuff, I don't even give a fuck no more. Cause I'm still gonna keep going and doing what I gotta do, regardless of how anybody feel about me, anything anybody say. Cause nobody at this point, nobody ain't been direct about nothing. Everything gets said and like is that considered? All right, hello, this is Marie Diary. So this is going to be my second attempt to do a live video. Clearly there's like, you know, law enforcement, feds, whoever the fuck, because y'all motherfuckers know what it is. Excuse my French, but because if I got somebody coming into the live and then they, you know, they log out and then I started using this other phone again, because I did a live on this phone earlier and ain't had no problems. Well, actually, I did it on this phone that I'm using now. I think that's what it is. But trying to use this other phone, the non-Android phone, something just happens to go wrong or it happens to log out of the live. But anyways, I just was doing a live video and I was kind of getting into it. Like, I wasn't all the way, but I had just started the live. So it was only like maybe like under 10 minutes into the live. And now, as you can see, I got two lives going really when it's really just one. Excuse me, which is crazy, but that's yeah, don't make no sense. So the title that I was using that I'm gonna use for this live, because basically it's the same thing. The title of the video, it said, "What they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder?" So somebody definitely could have did that. Somebody definitely sold somebody's story to the highest bidder. But they don't want this person to know about that, or they not trying to say about it. Like, this could have happened in the past or whatever. To be honest, this definitely could have happened in the past. I mean, or this could be something that's even going on now. Like, who knows, But something definitely is a reason. It's definitely a reason. So the cards that had came out already. Well, before I get into it, did I do my beginning already? Shit, I'm gonna do it again anyway. So my spirit, excuse my French, because this got me kind of hot. And I just was seeing on the last live that I just tried to, the first one, that I was gonna actually try to take a break from doing videos and watching other tarot readers video. I probably need to take a break. Just do my best to take a break from both sides of it, both angles of it, or whatever I want to say. Okay, so but before I get back into what I was trying to do, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, including when I'm doing videos and readings on this channel. I ask that you give me the clearest view of the reading through the cards that I decide to use and have in my hand. I ask that you return any and all negative energies from people, places, and things, including any ill will. Any ill will sent towards me, I ask that you return it back where it needs to go. Immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray, amen, thank you. All right, so I had already had cards coming out, and then I already put some cards back. So I'm actually going to just keep the other live, and then even though I'm starting over, I'm going to just keep both of them. So I'm going to just leave both of them up there when they pop up on the channel. Because I know the other one is going to take a minute for it to pop up. Like, it used to do this all the time when I was doing, the live videos and whatever on this other phone. It would sometimes, when it was doing that, it would take a minute for it to actually pop back up on the channel. But I'm gonna just leave both of them. So some of the all the cards that came out so far was winter 2024. It says, I'm not looking for a handout, just just a hand up. You got the month of May that came out. You got check your temporary feelings or emotions and feelings. You got compulsive, which is resulting from or relating to an irresistible urge, especially the one that is against one's conscious wishes. And I do like to do my cards like that with the meaning on the back of them sometimes, because that's just what I want to do. So I really don't care who don't like it or whatever. My personal made deck is how I want it to be. You got girlfriend, you got judgment. You got, so this evil sister brother, which you'll see in the first live that I try to do, It came out more than one time. This card also came out more than one time. It says, doesn't like that you're getting a lot of attention. And then you got, it's comical that another is experiencing a form of restriction and hardship. So this all relates to the title. Like I said, it says, what they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder. Something about a girlfriend could be significant, an evil sister or brother could be significant, or both an evil sister and brother. Like something with the season winner could be significant. Like maybe a sister or a brother, evil sister or brother, was not checking their temporary feelings and emotions in the month of winter, because somebody could be like, they definitely could be just jealous, like, and then you got compulsive, like they're overly compulsive with the person that whose story is them getting a lot of attention. So something with 2024 could be significant, something could be happening in 2024. All right, something about a girlfriend is significant. This could be, take it how it resonates. This could be who this is happening to. This could be the girlfriend's story, and that person is not really looking for a handout, they just looking for a hand up. Like that could be like this person not necessarily wanting to be a celebrity, but wanting to be financially well off or financially well and stable. But they definitely could be feeling like it's, or like people around this girlfriend or whoever this is, however this resonate, they could be it could be like comical, it could be like, funny, people laughing at it, making fun of it and all this other kind of stuff. Because it's like they could be making this person feel like they are less than, they're not equal to them, and all this other kind of, just unnecessary stuff. But it could be like them being comical about a person going through some form of restriction or hardship or both. Then you got May and Judgment that came out here. Something could have took place in May also, or maybe this month of May has to do with 2024 or something like that. And the crazy funny thing is, part of the other live video, these two cards came out together. So you got witness protection, and I was saying in the other live video that witness protection, it also came out in the other live video that I just did, but it came out, I worded it different. I worded it as I think protective custody. But kind of feel like that is basically the same thing. They just are, worded differently. If you want, if you want to say that or whatever. And then I was saying with the D'Angelo song, Brown Sugar, how it's said about that song is saying that, from what I heard in the past, it's like that song is him talking about marijuana, him talking about, marijuana, how it makes him feel and all this stuff and whatever like that. But then you could also look at the song as him talking about females. If you really like look at it in another way, I feel like you could be looking at it as him really talking about females. So it could be either or. But those two cards that came out just before the live video just cut out or whatever, and I was planning on putting them back. So let's see what else is going to come out so I can try to finish this video. Because like I said, I feel like after I do this reading, I'm going to try to take a break from doing any videos. And oh wow, so Sex Slave was just about to come out, but I'm gonna take a break from doing videos, and then I'm gonna take a break. I need to take a break from watching people's stuff. I feel like I'm gonna try to start that tomorrow, because I know I'm probably gonna end up watching another video too, a video or two tonight, but it all depends on how I feel, and that's my choice. But what else do we need to see for what they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? What else we need to see from this pile of cards? Please and thank you. And also in the other video, I had said something about health insurance. So, health insurance came out, health issues came out. And then with some other cards. But like I said, I'm going to leave that video, that live video up too. Even though it was like under 10 minutes. But let's see what else comes out. Is there anything else to clarify this energy for this reading? Yeah, it says took no time crossing another. So somebody could be in the month of May, somebody could be under judgment for taking, they took no time to cross another. Because they was compulsive about something like taking place or happening, because they didn't want this person to get, they don't like that this other person gets a lot of attention, whether this is a male or a female. Let's do one more row of cards right now. Yeah, so LGBTQ plus came out, but I'm gonna put that back. And this glare with the phone, move this over a little bit or something. I don't know if that's really making it better. Okay, I guess that's better. Then you got these other cards over here that came out. It says working with one or more, to accomplish a set out plan and receive money. So somebody definitely could have been, this evil sister was working with one or more other people to accomplish a plan that he or she has set out. Yeah, you got visual, picture smart, and then you got call of duty in the city. So it could be a lot of violence, like the Call of Duty of the game. They be having a lot of stuff going on in that game with guns and stuff and killing and stuff. So something about that could be significant, but I'm putting them back. So there could be a lot of violence going on in a city near you. I don't know why I just felt like I needed to say that, but I did. Because people is just doing a lot right now. They really doing the most, so it's not like it's a lie. That's not a lie. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't watched any other videos that's on this channel, watch them if you want to watch them. Like them if you want to like them, and whatever else. But it's definitely out here the energy that, or maybe a sister, so maybe an evil sister or an evil brother or an evil sister and brother was working with a girlfriend, or they were going against a girlfriend. But this evil sister and brother, or however that resonates, they definitely was working with one or more to accomplish a plan that they had set out, and they was going to receive money out of it too. With, like I said, someone, because it says what they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder. So this evil sister or brother, they definitely sold someone's story to the highest bidder, and they got money out of it. But what else? Is there any other cards from this pile to clarify this energy right now? So false just came out. So something could be false about somebody's luck, or I feel like false that they didn't want somebody to, or they could have been saying that somebody's luck was false because they don't like that this person get a lot of attention. So they could be saying that this person's luck is false. Somebody is definitely compulsive about, I feel like something going a certain way. Because again, compulsive talks about, something being done against someone's, against their wishes, basically. Like something being done, I feel like immediately without somebody else's like consent, or without their consent. Not asking them in the matter. But look what just came out. There's going to be some kind of uproar. Didn't I just, that Call of Duty in the city card just came out? So there's going to be an uproar about something, or this is what this evil sister or brother, this is what they wanted, or something about going to be an uproar. So something could be happening. Maybe this could be happening in 2024, but something could be significant about that. Yeah, you got Tower coming out, and it's actually coming out in reverse. So the Tower card in reverse talks about fear of the unknown, refusing to change, oppression, denial, sudden catastrophe, avoiding a disaster, life becoming stale. Like they wanted this girlfriend, they wanted this, or this female, this person, because this person was going through some form of hardship and restriction. They wanted this person to they wanted their life to be stale. They wanted this person to be oppressed, or have some kind of sudden catastrophe. What's this? Oh, something with salt and pepper here is significant. That's funny. But let's put that back because that kind of just fell out. But yeah. I feel like this person or whoever this is being done to, that their story got sold to the highest bidder. And look what's sticking out. It says they have a handler and they took an oath. So somebody took an oath and they got somebody that's like basically telling them what to do, controlling them. They could be that could be who's working with one or more to, like, with this plan that they set out to receive money. Whoever this evil sister or brother is. Because somebody definitely took no time crossing somebody else. What else to clarify this energy for this reading? And this phone keep says what they not, so what I wrote, what they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder. What else? Could we get one more card, please and thank you, out of this pile in my hand? Yeah, it says plotting to take another person's life. So somebody took no time crossing another because part of the plan, or it was the plan, was to take this person out. Says I tried to warn you. So somebody felt like they trying to warn somebody, or maybe this could have been somebody could have been warning his girlfriend or something. Let me see what's underneath it. Love or convenience. Yeah, somebody love or convenience. I haven't seen this card since I wrote it. I don't know if this girlfriend is trying to warn somebody, or somebody could have been trying to, or has warned this, because somebody is in judgment regardless, because that's out here. But somebody did something for convenience, or it was convenience. And I feel like that's, like I said, the other reading that I just did a couple hours ago, this may or may not resonate to that. It says, I want everything we do to be kept private, or I might have to cut you off. So yeah, I feel like somebody definitely did something. Yeah, because something was condoned behavior. So all of this could be relating, or this relating to what's already out here. But somebody definitely could have been doing something, or to get this, set out to get this money, whatever plan. But whatever how things is going, somebody wants something to be kept private, or they don't want to deal with them no more. But somebody could have been trying to warn somebody else, or somebody that's in this one or more people or group or whatever. They could have been trying to warn somebody, or however like that. But yeah. So we got 16 cards out here. What's this? That's right here. Fraudulent tarot reading willingly. Somebody could have been getting a fraudulent tarot reading willingly. It says what's truly being done correct don't need to be explained. Somebody could have been saying that somebody's reading was false or fraudulent or whatever. Yeah, lying lies. is in reverse. But I mean, shit, you could take it either way. Excuse my French. But somebody definitely sold somebody's story to the highest bidder. And I feel like a evil sister or brother had something to do with it, because obviously they was working with one or more persons with a plan that they set out. And you know, the plan was, after it was whatever was done, they was going to receive money. Because again, before this live got, the other live got cut off, health issues and life insurance had came out, and then some other cards came out also. So like I said, again, I'm gonna keep the other live video on my channel. I'm gonna keep it up. Look, boyfriend is reversed. This boyfriend could have been fraudulent. Something about 6 months could be significant. Maybe somebody could have been trying to set out to take this plan, or set out with this plan to receive this money. They could have been doing this for 6 months, or something with 6 months is significant. Yep, there it go again. It says what's truly being done correct don't need to be explained. So somebody definitely was doing something, and they felt like they was doing it correct, but it could be some kind of uproar in the matter. You got the letter C out here. So something about the letter C could be significant. Anything else from this pile before I go into tarot? It says it's hard out here for a pimp. Wow. Something. Wow. I mean, we did see boyfriend in reverse, and then you got this coming out here talking about it's hard for a pimp. Wow. So something with a pimp is significant. You know, everybody want to be in that energy, but they want to try to act like they not being in that energy. But whatever. That's just my opinion right now. Anything else from this pile to clarify this energy? Oh, Lord, all of those came out. It says case connected to Crime Stoppers, low income housing. These are cards that I see faced up. And then you got this one. But all of these just spewed out like that. You got the High Priestess in the upright. You got sorcery at the bottom of that pile of cards over here. That spewed out. Yeah, you got the High Priestess in the upright, which talks about someone trying to penetrate somebody's intuition, foresight, divination, dreams, powerful visions, a spiritual experience, intuition, and serendipity. What else came out in the first live video? Spiritual gifts. Something with spiritual gifts could be significant. Should I read all of these? I guess I should. But I'm going to put them all back. But I'm going to just make it known that they came out. You got motorcycle. You got next 1 to 3 days. You got wanted your money to stop. Or excuse me, wanted to stop your money. You got love you for you. You got telepathic in reverse, but something with somebody being telepathic or telepathic, even if it's in the upright or reverse, something about that could be significant. We got it's tainted. You got hater in reverse, but it could also be taken in the upright. You got sympathy. You got 10 plus years ago. You got with all the drama. You got if I could, it says if I could leave. It says if I leave, it could get very, why did I write that like that? It says if I leave, it could get very dangerous. Okay, so I don't know. I gotta rewrite that one. We got be selective. We got illusion or illusions. So there could be some kind of illusions about all of this. Yeah, we got unforeseen hidden cameras on city streets. So it could be cameras on hidden streets that seen something. Then the bottom of the pile of cards, it was sorcery. You know, sorcery talks about black magic. It says the use of magic, especially black magic. Again, I write stuff on the back of my cards because I'm used to doing that like how I was there when I was in school. So if I want to do my cards like that, that's how the freak I'm going to do them. And I don't care who don't like it. That's my choice, not yours. Let me actually use the Kipper deck first to see what comes out for this energy. We got what they not saying. Who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? What do we need to see from this Kipper deck to clarify this energy? Let's get 4 cards. We got change and great fortune. Yep, somebody did want to receive some kind of fortune. Maybe that had to do with that life insurance card that came out in the first live video. That was the money that they was going to receive or something like that. But let's see. What they not saying, who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder. So when I upload this live video, I got to put this title in this video because I didn't add a title to this live because it wanted to act all stupid. We got the number 16, thoughts. So we could have like a man that's in their thoughts about a female, or whoever this male was that was working with one or more people. They could be in their thoughts about something happening. Yeah, look, something with the community could be significant. I don't know why this lighting gotta be so crazy right now, but whatever. And then you got number 10, journey, that came out here. So something about traveling or someone going somewhere or something like that, or somebody wanting some kind of cycle to be completed because number 10 equals, you know, completion, or like the world card. What else for this energy? Let's get 2 more cards. Yeah, they'll go change again. It flipped right over on top of 10, journey. That's crazy as heck. What did I say? OMG. I'm about to end this slide. Yo, this junk crazy, yo. That first live video in my Oracle deck, my handmade deck, the health issue card, I seen that card, and now you got 31 bad health. So they could have been definitely trying to yeah, because it took no time crossing another, planning and plotting to take another person's life. Judgment in the month of May. Yeah, somebody could have been traveling towards somebody, because this 9 card also gives me the energy of like the Chariot card with the number 9 and change. Like both of these cards actually give me that energy. Something with something's heavy with like traveling or something like that. Because both of these is out here, number 10 and 9. So it could be 9, 10, or it could be 10, 9, or whatever. Yeah. It's just the numbers that's on the card. The back of the deck is 3, marriage. So, I mean, we got girlfriend out here. And then the boyfriend was in reverse from my Oracle deck. I mean, this don't necessarily have to be a marriage. This could be just people, you know, in some type of relationship working together to accomplish something. Because again, that's what this card said. It says working with one or more to accomplish a plan they set out to do and to get money out of whatever they were trying to do by selling this person's story to the highest bidder to get money. Because what else would be the reason to sell somebody else's stuff to somebody other than trying to get it back to them? What would be the reason? That's the only reason that it could be that I could think of. Right or wrong. And not only that, they wanted to take this person out and get more money by you know, something with a life insurance being significant, or because they felt this person was in some kind of bad health, they wanted to have this person's life taken away. But they not even, you know, they not even trying to initiate that for their own self. So I see two people watching right now. If you ain't a real supporter, oh, okay, you saying hello, hello. All right, so what do we need to see from this tarot deck to clarify this energy? Is there anything from this tarot deck to clarify the energy? All right. You could like the video if y'all gonna sit here and watch. If not, y'all can log off. I know I ain't got a lot of people watching, but if you're gonna sit here and watch me, you could like the video. Please and thank you. All right, so what do we need to see to clarify this energy? What they not saying? Who sold someone else's story to the highest bidder? What do we need to see to clarify this energy? The Magician. So somebody definitely was using some kind of magic or basically manipulating a situation by selling someone's story to the highest bidder to get, you know, money. Like whoever this evil sister or brother was working with, they definitely was manipulating something. Ooh, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles just came out along with all the other cards. But something about the Ace of Pentacles is significant. And then what also flipped over is the Hangman and the Six of Cups. So somebody definitely was taking a sacrifice to do something, or, you know, using some kind of manipulation to look at something from a new perspective to gain this money. And it could have something to do with somebody, like knowing somebody from the past, or that marriage card was at the back of the deck. So it's like there could have been some kind of relationship to the past that has something to do with this, or something like that. So I'm gonna just take them. But somebody definitely was using some kind of past energy or something like that to ultimately receive money. Like I feel like receiving money twice over, because you got, you know, them receiving money for, first of all, you know, selling somebody's story to the highest bidder, and then planning and plotting to take this person out. What else to clarify this energy? Anything else? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Like they could have felt like this person was very intuitive, or somebody who was very caring and loving. Yep, with the Moon card at the back of the deck. There was definitely some kind of hidden agenda against this Queen of Cups energy to have this person in the Three of Swords. Something about a King of Pentacles could be significant. So, yeah. That was behind the other two cards. Yeah, but I feel like whatever this was that was behind the scenes, the Moon card, there's definitely being judgment being placed on that, because the Judgment energy is out here twice, or is out here, and then I just seen it again. Definitely there's being judgment placed on this energy, or whatever was trying to be taking place. What else to clarify this energy? Y'all watching this video for free and y'all ain't trying to like the video? Dang. I know I ain't got a whole bunch of subscribers, but golly. What else to clarify this energy? The Four of Cups. Yeah, they definitely wanted to have this Queen of Cups in some kind of like depressing energy, or the other card, this Tower in reverse, was talking about oppression. Um, because, you know, these people wanted it to be some kind of change or whatever. So they definitely was, you know, doing stuff behind the scenes to cause a change to ultimately affect this person's health. Oh, wow. Yeah, because the 3 and the 1 breaks down to 4, and then you got the 4 of cups. So it's like that's double confirmation again with another card or set of cards or whatever, whatever. Um, they definitely wanted this person to be in like this basically in the bed, sick type, you know, decline in health or whatever. I mean, because earlier, like I said, the other live, that the first live that I tried to do, health issues came out in that part of the live video, and then life assurance came out. So it's like, yeah, these people that's now in their thoughts, this evil sister or brother or both or whatever that was working with these group of people to get this money, they all could be in their thoughts about this now because they knew what they were trying to do to this person. They thought like whatever this person was going experiencing, um, they knew that this person was experiencing a form of restriction or hardship, and now they could be like, you know, they could be in their thoughts about it. Like maybe they could be even regretful in some kind of way, or maybe feeling like hopefully they could be hoping that this karma don't come back, that, you know, some kind of karma come back to them or something. But what else to clarify this energy out here? What else to clarify the energy that's out here? Anything else wants to come out? Anything else? I see the 8 of Wands. Now the 7 of Wands. Or excuse me, the 6 of Wands. Yeah, because they felt like they was going to have a victory over this Queen of Cups. With them being in this, or having this person be in this, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, because they thought it was going to be fated that they was going to like win something. But there could be some kind of truth and clarity that's coming out. Or there could be some kind of truth in the matter about why they, yeah, look, the World card. Yeah, they definitely thought something was going to come to a completion. Why am I getting all this synchronicity, you know, these synchronicity? This is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, because it must be meaning to do this for a reason. Now, what was I getting from the other 2 cards? It was witness protection and dang, what was that other card? I feel like somebody could have been knowing about somebody being in some kind of witness protection energy or something like that, or this evil sister or brother knew something about that. That could be also part of it. It's something else that I'm like meaning to say, but yeah, wow, the High Priestess just flipped over with the Hermit. That's like double, like, you know, wow. I did, you know, like I said, the other deck, the other life, spiritual gifts came out. Yeah, there go judgment at the back of the deck. Like somebody is like going to be under heavy judgment because of them trying to do something to somebody that they could be very spiritual. Like I'm not, how you say, I'm not like really, this could be happening to any and all signs. I don't feel like the signs matter. I just feel like the energy of the reading matter. It don't really matter the sign because people always be like, oh, this sign, that sign, da da da. If I'm not using that Oracle deck that actually has the signs come out, I've been meaning to say that. Like I just was getting that earlier. Like it don't really matter about the energy of the signs. It really matters about the reading. Like what's coming out in the reading. So the signs is not really, they're not really important. I mean, they are, but they're not really important to me. All right, what else that comes out or needs to come out for this energy? Damn, all these came out together. Let's see. You got the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. 8 of Wands at the back of the deck again. So this Queen of Wands could have been this person that been working with a group of three to like receive some kind of news or to receive something that's would come in fast or something that would happen quick or something like that. But I'm gonna put them back because I ain't like how they fell out really. But what else do we need to see to clarify? Because somebody did want some kind of victory or some kind of celebration over something being completed or some kind of cycle being completed. What else to clarify this energy? Anything else? It's at 41. Anything else? They really gonna sit here this whole time and not like the video. Yeah, the strength in the moon card. So, like I said earlier, somebody was doing something behind the scenes, and then the lovers, they made it a choice to do this because this had to do with this person's strength. I mean, we did just see the hermit and the high priestess. So, like, this person could be because they was like choosing to go a certain way with their spirituality or their gifts or something, and somebody could have knew this already and they didn't like it. Like the card up there says, doesn't like that you're getting a lot of attention. Somebody could have already knew something. They didn't want this person, whoever's story got sold to the highest bidder, and the persons that were going against them, they could have already knew something about this. Like they was behind the scenes. They was planning this all along, or this is the hidden agenda or secrets because of this person's strength in their spirituality or whatever, how it resonates. Again, this don't matter what sign you is. But these people or whoever that Queen of Wands is, or however this resonates, them working with them three people, they made it a choice. Like they made it a they most definitely made it a choice to go through with it. Anything else? Anything else? I really don't have no cards to close this out, but yeah, you got the pages. So the Two of Wands is turned up. And then what fell on top of the Strength card and the Lovers is the Page of Swords. Yeah, like I said, this has to do with this person's strength and them choosing to go a certain way, a certain path in their life. And then you got the Page of Swords. This person could, like, them going against this person, they could have knew that this person could have been like, could have ended up online or like in some kind of like spotlight or something like that. This is why they were so heavily to do this. You got the Chariot, the Empress, the Devil, the Tower, and the Emperor at the back of the deck with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Are you serious? You got the Chariot, the Empress, the Devil card, the Tower, the Emperor, the 8 of Cups, trying to get the light out of the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Something about 10, 10, 10 could be significant. And then the 8 of Pentacles was behind all of that. Wow. Let's see. I'm going to get a few more of these cards and then I'm going to close this out. Because I didn't bring none of my other cards in this room with me. And yeah. All right. Is there any other cards from this pile to clarify this energy that's already out here? Excuse me. Anything else from this pile? The Page of Swords is like right there. Again, they could have been feeling like this person was, people could have felt already with them feeling like this person got a lot of attention and they didn't like it. They could have definitely felt like this person was going to end up like online or something, or they could have been like heavily watching these group of people or this evil sister with these people. They could be watching this person that they're going against, and they sold their story online, or or that's what it is. They could have, I just said it, they could have sold this person's story online in some kind of way or something. What else, if anything, to clarify this energy? Yeah, you got the U.S. Marshal at the top of this pile of cards, and then you got job, employer. Something with job, employer is significant. All right, what else from this pile to clarify this energy? Anything else to clarify this energy? What else? Yeah, understood the assignment. They knew that this person that they sold this person's story to the highest bidder, they knew that this person understood the assignment, and that they was going to be who they were, or they was going to go a certain path or whatever. And yeah, look, yes came out with all these other cards. Let's see what these other cards say. We got the letter R. We got I don't want you to prosper without me. Non-minorities. Dating potential. Held hostage. Junkie. A person is very much aroused by playing in your energy. And then we got owns an unlicensed weapon. Wow. And that could have been being part of what was going to be used to so yeah, that could have been being, this is what they wanted to use, was to take, use some kind of unlicensed gun to do something, to take somebody out. But I feel like first, ooh, getting all choked up. I feel like first they wanted this person's strength to be depleted so that they could do it more easily. But we rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. We rebuke it, we rebuke it, we rebuke it. All right. Anything else from this pile before I come to close this out? Dang. Anything else? Wow, this came out in the other one too. It says government officials could be involved. And that could be true because we got yes out here. I don't know what position these government officials are, but somebody could be definitely involved. One of these, whatever their title is or something like that. We got the 11th house in astrology, which talks about community, collective, friendship, social circle, wishes, earned wealth, philanthropy, and adopted stepchildren. Yeah. What came out earlier? Witness protection. So this whoever this is was being done to, their story was sold to the highest bidder. They could have been adopted. They could have had some kind of, or do got spiritual gifts that people already knew about, and they didn't want this person to get a lot of attention because they was jealous of them. Something with the community is significant because this is the second time that card came out. That came out part of the first live video that I tried to do. I'm not gonna do readings, live videos on this other phone no more. I can't stand I like them phones, but they not no good. They is not no good. I'd rather just keep with an Android. I'm better off working with one of them. I don't know why I try to think I could get an iPhone in this day and time when people be doing what they be doing. All right. Anything else from this pile to clarify this energy for the final and last time? I gotta have all these side notes and stuff. All right, we got the crown chakra in reverse. And that talks about, basically somebody's, they're not in their highest conscience. Their mind could be closed-minded. They could be disconnected from spirit. This could be part of the reason why they were so willing to plan and plot this person's demise. It says there's a friend who does not have your best interest. So that was at the bottom of that pile of cards, and I'm gonna take it. So it's like a lot of different people. I did say community, right? So, and it's do say working with one or more to accomplish a set out plan and receive money. So it's like it's most definitely, maybe that's what's behind this 10 of cups is this, at all these people, all this girlfriend, evil sister, or the brother. You got working with one or more to accomplish. You got, it says a friend that, so it's like it's all these different people that was playing a part in something, because maybe they all was supposed to receive some kind of part in, as far as money or whatever they was supposed, like I said in the other live video, the first one, people could have been receiving different things, or maybe they could have even been receiving, yeah, look, nailed to the, oh my God. And you got the Empress in reverse. We already seen the Empress. Yeah, it talks about hardship and neededness, shutting down, disharmony. They definitely wanted this Empress in hardship, because we already got it out here. It says it's comical that another is experiencing a form of restriction or hardship. So everything is how you say, synchronicity. Like, it's been coming out multiple times from the first live that I try to do, and then this one, which is crazy. But it's not crazy. I mean, it is what it is. And I just seen money, money, money. Any other cards? Because I'm going to just keep going, or trying to like get cards. We got the energy of a deer that came out. Talks about gentleness, innocence, intuition, unconditional love, safety, strength, and protection. Yeah, you got assistance. Somebody definitely had assistance in doing something, or partaking in something, or whatever like that. Somebody definitely had assistance at doing this. And the reason why I kind of sound like that, because I'm basically laying on the floor. So that's my prerogative, not yours. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Somebody could have felt left out of a relationship. You got triumph at the bottom of this pile. Like I said, somebody definitely felt like they was going to have a victory in the matter. It says now that you're not in contact, they want your attention or communication. So in the other, was it in this video? I think it was in the other video. It came, the card came out. It was saying you not paying this person attention, so they could be pissed off. So if you haven't watched the other live video that I just did, like what, 2 or 3 hours ago, you could go ahead and watch that one. Yeah, maybe they was trying to deplete this person's energy with some kind of drugs, or something with hardcore drugs is significant. Or maybe these people that was all working together, maybe they was doing drugs, or something about hardcore drugs is significant. There go the money, money, money that I was talking about. All right, anything else? Anything else? Mental health was just trying to come out. Transgender at the top of the deck. Anything else before I close out, because I'm going to just keep going. Yeah, you got Mystic. And I'm going to leave it on that. I'll just keep pulling them. Let's close it out with the Alice in the Wonderland deck. And then I'm going to close this live video. Yeah. That's funny. That just came out fast. It came out fast. Whew, catch my breath. It says 36. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So whoever story that got sold to the highest bidder, they're definitely going to make it through this, whether they're male or female. Because no matter what, this person, they shine bright like a candle. Like their inner being, their light, it shines very bright. Regardless of whatever, whatever the situation is. Yeah. But maybe this person could have like a, how you say, a shadow side, which They could have a temper at sometimes, because that just tried to come out. It says 20. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. So they definitely could have been trying to get this person out of character, trying to get this person to be, you know, angry, or to try to cause this person to get in an angry energy so that they can do something even, probably. Yeah, always tea time. 26, always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. So what I'm getting from that is like they could have been repeatedly trying to get this person in like an angry energy, or this is what these people around this person been doing, knowing that they sold this person's story to the highest bidder. Let's get one more. Something could be significant. Something could be significant about 36 and 26. One more card, please and thank you. One more to clarify or to close out this reading. Yeah, something's definitely significant about 6. Ooh, I did not ask for all of those. Wow. So, number 6 just came out. It says choices. It says feeling blocked and restrained. We already talked about that already. So definitely this, I was meant to do this reading. Like ain't no doubt about that. The other cards that flipped out, it's all these 6s. Like, what the fuck? Somebody, I ain't even about to lie. What is the energy of the 666? Well, we already know. If you know, you know. That's that side, the shadow side about it and all that. But the spiritual side, or the higher self side, the 666, I forgot like exactly what it talks about. But I think it has something to do with like change or something like that. Or but on this card it says 16, a moment's regret. That's confirmation again. Or you know, this is crazy. It says 16, a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you have made a mistake. So they definitely could have been, somebody's definitely in feeling like they made a mistake about something in the past. And it could be this man that's in their feelings about this woman, or vice versa, or this person that is in their feelings, they're in their feelings now because they're in regret because they was working with these people to set out this plan to get this money. Because 16 out here twice. But something about 6, it's like all these 6s out here. Excuse me, these last few cards, let's see. We got number 8. It says do not drink poison. Do not do things you do not do things you know are bad for you. We got 38. You are rare and free. It says there are not many like you, and they knew this about this person. That's why they did it to begin with. That's why they sold this person's story to the highest bidder, because they already knew this person was rare. They knew this person shined bright like a diamond. They knew this person. They could even knew that this person was going to get through this, or this person was going to stick it out. And then the last card that came out, it says 40. It says keeping up. It says immense effort and advance. So something could be picking up kind of quick. Maybe this could be the person whose story got sold to the highest bidder. They could be finding this out. Or somebody could be trying to keep up some kind of effort. Like it says immense effort. So somebody's trying to keep, I feel like maybe even trying to keep something under wraps or hidden, or trying to keep up some kind of, you know, facade or something about them not knowing about whatever this is, or however it resonates. All right, but let me close out this reading because it's basically almost at an hour right now. So yeah, if you haven't watched this reading, you can watch it from the beginning. You can like the video. You can subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate whoever stayed on here to the end of the video. I highly appreciate it, regardless of the fact. But yeah, I'm going to end this video. You can watch other videos on the channel if you want to. And I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.